ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents Resolve.
It's a rotation, but this time, Ulan challenging the blockers and making it
Composure. Control.
From the other side. Process again. And that. The Lady Dominoes in control so far of set number 2.
Confidence.
This is what you wanted to say. Yeah. Check ball. Will they go 5 straight? That game closes the set.
Perseverance.
Solo block. Podcast naman ngayon. Roll. Set.
Oh, and Santiago still gets the line.
Grace.
Manta. Off to Paniel. And we're tied to Pineda.
Resilience.
Oh! Nobody home for Anderson! And as it is, iuno si Valdez, malapit sa net. Kuha pa rin.
Tenacity.
Again!
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends.
We welcome all of you volleyball fans live here at the arena in San Juan, and you can see the line into the stadium going around the venue already in anticipation of another great Sunday doubleheader live here on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. This is the schedule. What's on tap ngayong hapon na ito? The University of Santo Tomas Tigresses at 3-6 will take on the University of the Philippines Lady Maroons. While in the main event today, ang ating second game, the undefeated, at least in 2014, 2 straight wins na ang Lady Bulldogs at 8-1, ranked number 2 in the standings, and they take on the third best team in the standings, the Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles at 6-3. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Thank you for tuning in to us. Ako po si Eric Tipan, kasama si Mosey Ravena. And we'll get our reports from UP courtside, courtesy of Bea Fabregas. And from UST, you'll hear from Cristel Batchelor. It's a big match, especially for teams who want to make it to the Final Four. May aspirations pa sila na makapasok. For UST, definitely doable at 3-6. Para naman sa UP, they have to sweep the remaining games to actually make it or have a chance at the Final Four, Mosey.
That's right, Eric. Tougher assignments nga or tougher situation for UP. Pero ito rin UST, well, the way they're playing, talaga namang kahit si Father Disagon, I was talking to him, sabi niya, unfamiliar territory because of, obviously, they want to make it to the Final Four, and I think they have to start right now.
Well, at least it's in favor of UST itong rematch na yun. Because if we rematch ngayon, because if you revisit the first meeting, ito yung standings currently. LaSalle still undefeated at 9-0, pero nakikita nyo, UST UP 6-7 in the standings. So medyo malayo sila if they have Final Four aspirations.
That's right. And ang hirap na nga diba? If, let's say, DLSU goes for the sweep, and let's say makes the sweep, step ladder pa yan. So yung positioning will really be important. Ang UST, ang hinahanap mo pa nga lang is to be included in the Final Four. So again, they really have to start winning right now.
It's a tough climb for UST. They have to overcome 2 teams to make it to the Final Four. Para naman sa UP, mas marami-rami yung kailangan nilang talunin. Pero mabalik tayo dun sa point natin kanina. This matchup, favorable para sa UST because in their first meeting, UST won, although UP stole a set and proved to everyone na kaya nilang kumuha ng sets sa UST. And syempre, they're playing much better compared to last year. And when I say that, I mean the first round of eliminations, you'll never know what UP brings to the floor. Para naman sa UST, malaking challenge sa kanila to keep that intensity, keep that level of play to make it, to give themselves a chance to make it to the Final Four.
That's right, in that first meeting at 4-setter tayo. So, tama ka din sa sinabi mo itong koponan ni Coach Jerry. He really played so well. In fact, naging very exciting yung match na yun. UP was able to take 1 set, showing us that even though they're a young team, meron may potential. As you can see, UP getting that second set. Although UST putting out a lot of spikes with 58 spikes in that game, 39 din naman ang nagawa ng UP. Yun yung sinasabi mo na minsan kasi itong UP, hindi mo alam kung ano UP ang lalabas. Minsan, yun dyan sila nagkakaproblema yung output sa spikes. And you can see 11 service aces for UST in that match.
So a lot of things kailangan i-adjust pa rin ng UP.
Yes.
They've always come behind, especially in spikes, in terms of spikes. They're down by -19 against UST. Or, sorry, against UST, tama, in their first meeting.
Yes.
So tingnan natin kung ano magagawa nilang adjustment here today in this meeting. Ngayon, pag-usapan natin itong UST and their last game against National University. We talked about it, Father Desagon saying ibang-iba yung position nila ngayon. They're unfamiliar with their position in the standings and how they perform against the other teams. We expected them to be competitive against National University, pero that was not the case as they were swept in 3 straight sets.
That's right. And ang UST nga ngayon nahihirapan You can see them. It's a struggle to win, to get a win. Napakahirap for them as against NU nga. Napakabilis. NU disposing of UST in 3 straight sets. And you will see why. Look at NU producing 40 spikes, UST only 29. At ang NU finally, ito yung sinasabi natin, biggest advantage nila. Mukhang nare-recognize na nila, Eric, and they had 11 blocks in that game. And UST having only 2. So yun ang mahirap, ang NU, may defense na, may offense pa. So nahirapan na yung UST doon. But again, being the second winningest team in the women's division sa ating volleyball, dapat may pride di ba? Kaya yun na sinasabi ni Father, unfamiliar territory because sanay na nakaka-Final Four.
Well, for the Tigresses, this 2014 has been rocky. They've won and they've lost against UE and against National University. So gusto nilang makabalik on the winning track today. Let's listen to this talk kanina with Lauren Lantin about yung struggles nila in the second round of eliminations and their chances of making it to the Final Four.
So, Lauren, we're down to our last few games here in the second round. As the team captain, meron ka ba nang nararamdaman ng sense of urgency na kailangan manalo na tayo sa mga susunod na games?
Opo, syempre nandun na yun kasi our standing is 3-6 right now. And we have to win our succeeding games. We have to do our best in every game. Parang there's no more room for errors. We have to do our best and just win.
Now, as the voice of the whole team, how are you planning to take things around na kailangan sa mga susunod na games, mainam na yung performance ng lahat?
Siguro po, we just have to bring back our confidence. Confidence to play, confidence to just keep on winning and just play our best na hindi magpapatalo basta-basta.
Thank you, Lauren. Back to you guys.
Well, confidence is one key para sa UST to really come back here in the second round of eliminations. But they've got a lot of gelling to do as a team din, Mozy?
Tama yun. And polishing of their skills. Kasi tama yung sinabi ni Lantin nga na confidence. And yun yung I was talking about pride. Diba na hindi pwede matatalo lang ng ganun-ganon. But I guess they also know that. So ngayon, let's see against UP kung dito ba sila kukuha ng confidence naman.
Alright, pag-usapan naman natin itong Lady Fighting Maroons ng University of the Philippines. A team that was 1-6 in the first round of eliminations. Ngayon pagpasok ng 2014, they're 0-2 so far. And they've struggled mightily against the teams that they gave a bit of a run nung first round of eliminations. Coach Jerry has been extremely disappointed with the team and he's expressed that throughout the timeouts he's called during the games. And there's another opportunity for them to talk as a team on the floor because that's one of the things that was pointed out by Coach Yi is lack of communication and lack of teamwork. And tingnan natin dito how they'll perform. Pero ito yung last game nila against Ateneo. This was a sweep by the Lady Eagles over the Lady Fighting Maroons.
That's right. Total takeover ng Lady Eagles on the first 2 sets. Lumaban naman sila on the third set. But again, yung frustration nga ni Coach Jerry na sinasabi mo, we always see that. At ang sabi nga nila, kasi sa practice, nakukuha naman nila. They siguro si Coach Jerry gets what he wants from the girls, pero pagdating na sa game, doon nagkakaproblema, nag-iiba yung laro. So let's see this time kung yung execution ba na ginagawa nila, magagawa nila in this game, yung pinapractice nila.
And nakita nyo lang sa stats natin, 29 yung output nila kanina against UST nung first round of eliminations. Against Ateneo, 19 lang. So it seems like they're regressing in terms of performance. But we'll see today kung gaano nila kataas iaangat yung kanilang puntos. Now let's send this over courtside naman kay Bea Fabregas. She spoke kanina to Chamzon, Nicole Chamzon, who was the top scorer of UP in their last game against Ateneo with 5 points.
Nicole, so right now, the standing of the Lady Maroons is you guys really need to win every game from here on in order for a chance at the Final Four. So can you just let our viewers in on what the goal of the Lady Maroons is right now? And of course, what was your mindset after that loss against Ateneo?
Yung mindset namin ngayon, besides on improving every game, gusto namin isurpass yung record namin last season. And gusto namin mag-improve ng tuloy-tuloy. And yung ngayon, yung mindset namin ngayon is maglaro lang. Ilabas lang namin kung ano yung talaga yung laro ng UP Lady Maroons.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Good luck today against the Lady Tigresses. Back to you, Eric.
That's gonna be the challenge, is maipakita nila yung totoong laro ng Lady Fighting Maroons. Because yun nga, nakikita ni Coach Ian. That's why he's disappointed, because he knows how these girls can play and practice. All they need to do is really put that on tuwing may games na live broadcast sa TV.
Tama yun. Baka nakaka-apekto pa dun sa ating mga young girls. But you know, UP, we can see the potential, yung youth nandun. At tignan natin, yun lang nga, yung execution in the game. Yun ang nagiging problema. Let's see if they can handle it this time.
Well, UST needs a series of wins para sa UP, a sweep of the second round to make it to the Final Four. The first set between UST and UP coming up right after these.
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very pleasant Sunday afternoon from the Philoil Flybe Arena here in San Juan as we continue with this exciting Super Sunday and match number 37 in the Women's Volleyball Tournament of your Season 76 UAAP. Officiating this match, our first referee, Dante Lopez, National Referee. Second referee, Jay Deriquito, National Referee. Now let's meet the starters first for the UST Golden Tigresses. Team captain number 14, Lauren Luntin. Number 5, Jim Gutierrez. Number 15, Jessie De Leon. Number 18, Ria Menezes. Number 6, Pam Lastimosa. Number 8, Carmela Tunay. Their libero is number 12, Denzel Dusaran. And the head coach of the Golden Tigresses is Oji Mamon. And now, starting for the UP Fighting Lady Maroons. Number 10, Nicole Tiamzon. Number 8, Kathy Bersola. Number 17, Shika Espinosa. Number 3, Alyssa Lyon. Number 14, Julian Calungcon. Number 5, team captain, Angeli Araneta. Their libero is number 12, Princess Geiser. And the head coach of the Lady Maroons is Jerry Yee.
Welcome to the arena in San Juan for the first game of your Sunday doubleheader, UST UP. Lantin is back in the lineup. Lauren Lantin for the Tigresses after recovering from a sprained ankle in the last game, and she didn't see action Para naman sa UP, they're gonna rely again on Chamzon, the setter slash spiker. Hybrid ang role nito ni Nicole Chamzon, eh, no?
Yan ang gusto mo pag coach ka na. Hindi lang basta setter, spiking setter. Para pwedeng i-convert.
Si Angeli Araneta, number 5, scored 8 points. She top scored para sa UP in that loss against Ateneo. And she's gonna have to do a lot more.
Correct.
The last 2 games ng UP, nobody scored in double digits. And they're gonna need someone to do that today. At least 2 of them.
Correct. I was going to say it has to be Versola and Araneta to lead this Lady Maroons in this game if they want to win it over UST, who is, I'm sure, very hungry for the win because they know that it is important to start winning at this point.
Jem Gutierrez scored the first point para sa UST. She finished with 10 points. The UST loss against NU. There comes Araneta right on cue, Mosey.
Right. Araneta on this open hit.
And UST better respect the offense of Araneta a little bit more. 1 defender is just not enough. Tunay, the second leading scorer of UST after the last game. There's Araneta on the other side. Great defense by Dusaran. That's out. Good move by Kalugkuk, letting it go. Let's send it over to Cristel Batchelor.
Eric and Rosie, I'll be answering a few questions sent to me via Twitter. First, what is really the scope of this social media ban imposed to the Tigresses? Well, Pam Lastimosa admitted that at first they will still sneakily liking a few posts or tweets, but just recently Coach OG Mamon discovered it, so now they cannot totally open their accounts anymore. Second, last game, Lauren Lantino was utilized more as their setter, despite Coach OG's word to give more floor time to Alexine Cabaños. He told me he will still live up to that. However, Cabaños was really distracted last game due to personal reasons, so Coach had to make such situational adjustment. Lastly, just a quick update on the recent injuries. Lantine's right ankle is not completely healed, and Donzel Dusaran is already attending therapy twice a week and feels that she's now on her 95% condition after obtaining that shoulder injury. Eric and Mosey.
Thank you, Cristel. So now you guys know Lantin's right ankle not yet 100%, and makikita mo yung left shoulder ni Dusaran is still taped up a little bit. May support pa ng konti.
So yun pala yung situation ng UST. Not 100% ng some of their players, but once again, it's a winning time for both squads actually. More so for UP.
No excuses, ano?
Yes. Ito na yan eh. This is where your coach needs you. Lahat kayo. It has to be a team effort. And pag nawalan kasi ng isa, mentally, medyo na-affect din sila. And yung sinabi nga ni Cristel yun sa mga Twitter, mga ganun, it's really, siguro Coach OG just trying to do anything and everything not to keep the girls in focus.
Talagang zero distractions, so no social media for your Tigresses. So if they haven't liked your pictures, yung
alam
mga
niyo
natag nyo, alam nyo kung bakit. They have been disallowed to open their social media sites, at least for the duration of the tournament for sure. Gutierrez, nice serve. Resulting in an ace there. So after being down 4-1, humabol itong UST. 3 straight points, and we're tied at 4-all here in set number 1. Jem Gutierrez has really improved her overall game, no? Attacks to serve. Araneta.
Well, doon sa last tournament nila, she really played well. I saw some of their games. Napakaganda ng nilaro niya.
Well, let's get more details naman about UP as we check in with Bea Fabregas.
Eric and Mosey, I spoke with Coach Jerry before the game, and he mentioned he's not sure if everybody's going to understand how he views today's matchup, but what he told the girls is, with the way UST has been performing lately, they have been in a slump. And of course, not to put this in a bad way, but the Lady Maroons, however, do know the experience of losing and what it feels like. And so he told the girls to use this to their advantage. Rather not let the Lady Tigresses recover from their losing streak. Tapos ang Lady Maroons naman ang dapat naaangat. Now there really is nowhere to go. there's nowhere to go here but up, and one thing that they need to be careful about is that a lot of people have been saying that UST is a beatable opponent, and so he wants the girls to know and apply this on the court and not just but what they see on the papers, of course. Now, lastly, there are not a lot of changes in today's lineup, according to Coach Jerry, but UST is one of the better performances, he said, in their first round, and so he hopes that the girls put on the floor today will really step it up. Eric and Mosey?
Thank you, Bea. Well, para sa UP, kailangan talaga nilang, wag pabayaan ng UST na makakuha ng panalo para naman sa kanila. Coming off 2 straight losses, they really have to bounce back and bounce back now.
That's right. And alam mo si Coach Jerry, parang binibigyan niya ng kumbaga hope yung girls na parang, ito yung team na pwede nating talunin. And then, let's take it from there, di ba? Kung ano man yung kumpiyansang makukuha natin. So, ito yung pwedeng start of that eh. On the other hand naman, itong UST, parang may konting pressure nga because of yung parang sanay na nasa Final Four, na sila din naman, they should start winning right now. Kaya nga si Coach Oji in the middle of the tournament, biglang nag-iba ng mga rules, di ba? So, makikita mo that both squads may sense of urgency to win. Yun naman ang maganda doon because they know it's already the second round.
About 5 games remaining for both teams. Give or take a few, yun nga, kailangan na talagang manalo.
And the UP medyo mabigat Ang next games nila will be DLSU and NU. And UST naman, on the other hand, it will be FEU and DLSU. Talagang tough assignments sa naon. Wala nang madali.
Very tough. Well, it's a nail-biting first set so far at 7-all, with both teams having their fair share of blocks and attacks. Nice serve mula kay Araneta, results in a free ball. Let's see if they can take advantage. Layug.
That was turned back.
They had an opportunity, pero UST's defense was better than the attack. 8-7, UST over UP, set number 1. Back here inside the arena in San Juan, that's just the lucky few na nakapasok na. Mahaba pa po yung pila sa labas. Former UST men's volleyball player.
Yep.
Depante, ano?
Supporting, syempre.
Of course.
UST.
Marami pa po ang nakapila sa labas. It's around.
Nahirapan nga tayo
arena.
mag-park eh.
Yeah, exactly.
Volleyball Sunday here at the arena.
With napakalaking game mamaya, Ateneo National University. So a lot of people...
Yan yung positioning na binabanggit natin kanina. That's why nagiging importante lalo yung mga games.
Share with the viewers, Mosey, bakit importante for Ateneo to at least make it to the number 2 spot?
You know, kasi pag... if ever, no, Lasal, let's say, sweeps yung tournament, maghihintay na lang yan sa kanila yung first finals berth. Ngayon, all the rest, lalaban-laban pa yan. Pero mahirap ang posisyon mo kung nasa 4th place ka kasi knockout pa yan with number 3. And then, twice to beat pa yung number 2. So, of all of the 3, yung number 2 yung pinaka magandang spot
medyo
na.
relax yung position mo, no?
Kasi twice to beat advantage ka pa rin dun sa maglalaban na 3 and 4. So, sa nakikita natin, well, so far, hindi pa naman nakakasweep ang Lasal. Even if, let's say, if they don't sweep the tournament, you want that twice to beat advantage pa rin na talagang pinaglalabanan ng NU at Ateneo at this point.
That's right. Twice to beat advantage is offered only to the first and second placers sa top 4. Now, yung nabanggit kanina ni Mosing, isang scenario na pag nag-sweep ang Lasal, it's called the step ladder format. Yun nga, it's good to be a number 2. So those are the implications of the second game today. Parang naman sa first game, these two teams just on the hunt to make it to the
Final four.
It's a 4th spot. Pinaglalabanan nila.
That's right.
That's Coach Jerry Yee, first-year head coach ng University of the Philippines Lady Fighting Maroons. And UST naman, leading by 2, 10-8. But tulad nga nasabi ni Father Desagon, in unfamiliar territory, they're not used to being on the outside looking in.
And so
this
far,
close to the Final Four.
They're really, it feels like they're sinking in the standings na hindi mo naman, totoo naman din, hindi natin nakikita sa UST for so many years.
Ranked number 6 currently, as you see Jem Gutierrez turned back, but that is outside of the blockers. 11-8 for UST. Bersola with a push. Lantin to Meneses. First year middle hitter. Ito si Gutierrez. You can see the power in her arms talaga. That's why she is one of the go-to girls now ng UST. Along with Pamela Stimosa and Mela Tunay. 12-8 UST. Apat ang kalamangan nila. Let's listen to UP.
Hirap tayo ibigay. Masyado kayo nag-iingat. Ibigay mo siya ng uno. Pumapalo naman ng uno yan, di ba? Kailangan ba quick lagi? Kailangan running lagi? Hindi. Kaya lang nakakalimutan natin. Relax lang tayo, naglalaro tayo ng tama, tapos bibitaw na naman tayo. Sobra yung bigay, walang reception. Ano na naman ba yan? Backspin, huwag nyo na lang ididikit sa net. Simple na lang, aabutan naman na setter yan. Ha? Relax ang bigay, ang pangit ang layo.
A little refresher from Coach Yi about yung basics lang.
Yun na naman eh, di ba yung execution dito sa loob ng arena? Minsan talaga ganyan when you're a young team. Yung kumbaga, yung little things still affects you. Yung condition, ng court, ng dami ng tao, yung mga little things which I'm sure matututunan din nila yan na magiging part of the game na nila.
Comes through experience. Bersola was blocked and she loses the joust against Meneses and Lantin. Maangat na ang kalamangan ng UST dito at 13-8. Take a look at the last sequence. Actually, Meneses lang pala yung kalaban doon. Si Bersola at the net.
Pero kasi si Ria Meneses palo eh, diba? It was a spike. And nasa gilid na ni Bersola. And what Coach Jerry was saying is, pag nababasa na, baguhin, ano, it's a game situation, like si Bersola, hindi naman kailangan laging ang quick hit. Although, yun talaga yung forte niya, diba? Yan talaga yung forte ni Bersola, yung mga quick na ganyan. But, pwede mo naman din i-change. In that last time out, sinabi niya, pwede naman mag-open.
Take a look here. Much better. Execution of a quick play there. A wishy oh wow moment of the game. Open up to everyday surprises, although it was an accidental sort of a play. Pero you love that they get the kind of result they want. Gutierrez though takes one right back para sa UST.
It seems like dun si Lauren Latin is nakikita niya that Gutierrez is in her groove. And tama naman yun. Milk her out pag nandun siya sa harapan, di ba? You try to get all the points that you can.
Shot ni Shika Espinosa gets the point para sa UP. They're down by 4 still here in set number 1. There is Shika Espinosa. Rookie para sa UP. Mayong hapon sa mga nanonood mula sa Cebu on Channel 23. Ito po ang ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Channel 24 naman sa Dumaguete.
Daming nanonood ako, Eric. Pag lalo na sa provinces, magugulat ka, updated. Updated sila when you talk to them.
Well, a lot of our stars here sa UAAP Women's Volleyball Tournament come from the provinces.
That's right.
So they have their own, you know, collection of fans na rin for sure in their area.
Tsaka they feel connected,
True.
diba?
Oh, Shika Espinosa once again almost got a kill but a good save by UST's defense. Sa gitna naman, Araneta anticipated. Here's Tunay. Shika Espinosa winning the joust. Tunay. Great defense by UP. Espinosa.
Oh, this is a long rally. Espinosa trying to go for an angle. Does not get it.
It was the right idea. Medyo napalakas lang yung palo. Now it's a 6-point lead for UST. 16-10 over UP. UP very aggressive here on both aspects of the game, offensa and depensa, pero UST still getting the upper hand at the end of the rallies. That's why UST with a bit of a cushion here, 6 points, pero still a lead easy to overhaul for sure at this point of the set. Maagang-maaga pa.
And ang UST, meron din yan minsan nakikita natin sakit na they really let go of a huge margin, di ba? Ang bilis, mahabol ng mga opponents. So let's see if they at least firm hold naman on the lead kasi sayang.
But so far, depends on the UST, impenetrable.
Oh, Espinosa through the blockers.
A nice defense by Princess Geyser.
Oh, she's really playing well for UP. Laging, ano yan eh. Kulang na lang mag-map ng floor dito. All over the place.
Bersola blocked.
Long rally once again.
Espinosa finds the opening.
This time, Espinosa, parang sideways pa nga when she took that hit.
Well, she really wanted to get it there as quickly as possible. So, iniwasan niya ng bumuelo pa ng napakalakas, ano?
Yan, at the right spot. Down the line hit for Espinosa. You like Espinosa? Because she's one parang brave player eh, di ba? Yung willing to try. Hindi, kasi minsan may mga players na very safe. Pero may players that will give it their all. Bahala na kung magkamali, di ba?
Well, Tuna is one such player as well na buo on loob ever since she came into the UAAP. And kitang-kita nyo naman doon. All or nothing.
Ella Tuna through the blockers of UP.
17 serving 11. Underhand set mula kay Chamzon. And again, the defense of UST. Very solid here in set number 1. Although that time,
yes, it went out. Nandun yung block, but it went out. Espinosa using the blockers to get that last point.
Pero you appreciate the effort ng depensa sa net ng UST.
Once again, yung depensa kasi sa net, yung blocking, sipag yan eh. So, mas ma-appreciate mo siya when you go down, siguro mga third set, fourth set, kung ganun pa rin yung sipag.
But here's a great play. Pam Lastimosa using her volleyball smarts, iniwasan yung blocker. Tip na lang. Great play mula sa Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Expect more from the small sedan. Nice serve mula kay Jessie De Leon. Oh, the tip by Araneta naman. Ang nakapuntos para sa UP.
Yung block ni Pam Lastimosa went out. So once again, yan yung pwedeng puntahan ng UP. Yung off-the-block hits na yan, off-the-block points. They can capitalize on that. Kasi nandyan ang blocking ng UST, especially when you have Meneses in front. She's a tall blocker.
And yan yung mga strategy na matagal na pinapa-implement ni Coach Jerry. Kita nyo naman yung block, swipe nyo na lang dun yung bola. Yun yung gusto niyang gawin dati pa. Kalugkog with an error. And it's a 6-point lead for Cristela. As Cabaños checks in for the first time. And nabanggit nga to kanina ni Cristela, no? Strategy ni Coach Oji Mamo na ipasok and bigyan ng marami-raming playing time. Ito si Cabaños in lieu of Lauren Lantin.
Who is not 100% because of that sprain injury.
Kalugkog.
Now you see that they are trying to go for that off the block points. But Lastimosa, ito naman, challenge the blockers of UP.
Alyssa Layug, pretty good blocker, pero unable to stop Lastimosa. 2013 USD. Let's listen to UP.
Ha? Ano ba? Di ba sabi natin, yung short ang kukunin natin? Hindi na yung strong. Ha? Yung nakakailang petsa na yun, nakakailang balik na yun. Ayaw pa natin. Ano pa talaga i-cover natin? Yung strong, hindi natin ma-cover. Pati yung short, ayaw nyo i-cover. Ano na kino-cover natin? Di ba may plano tayo? Ano kino-cover natin? Ha? Eh bakit hindi nasusunod? Ha? Sumunod kayo. May sarili na naman kayong plano.
These are the problems talaga ng a growing team, so to speak.
Yes, correct.
You're trying to gel, you're trying, obviously, they all know the game plan. But
hindi lang minsan ma-execute as planned, diba?
Throughout the game with the opponent doing their own thing.
Yes.
Medyo, syempre,
They're like your children, di ba? Eric, after 10 years, ganyan yan. Ganyan na yung anak mo.
Do not remind me.
Minsan may gusto kang gawin nila, but you know, because they're young.
And napag-usapan nyo na.
Oo, okay na. Pero hindi pa rin magagawa. So, ganun lang yung pains of growing up.
Kalugkog wins a point for UP as Bersola checks back in. Tingnan natin yung last point.
Right in the middle of USC's defense.
The point doesn't seem to be by design. No choice na rin si Kalugkog doon sa approach niya. Medyo mataas yung bola, so she just had to push it.
But But ang UST in so many games, ang nahihirapan talaga sila is coverage. Yun, but this time, ito naman sa UP, they got that point because of that tip. Yung UST, dun sila nahihirapan. So makikita mo, yung opponent nila would always go for the push or the tip.
Yeah. Well, so far, they're dishing out yung mga push, yung mga tips na yan. Second one for Lastimosa. And it's a 21-14 lead. Bersola, that's her specialty. Right on the injured shoulder of Dancel Dusaran.
Umilag na lang si Dancel doon. As we take a look at it once again. Running hit, Bersola. Cannot be with only one blocker, even if it's a tall Meneses in front of her.
That's how good, how improved Kathy Bersola is compared to last season. Ano?
Kaya nga we expect more, di ba? When we cover UP, we really expect more from Bersola, from Araneta. Ngayon, mukhang nakikita ko, ang pwedeng tumulong sa kanila, Espinosa also. Kalugtog is here. And we've seen her in the past few games na maganda rin ang nilalaro.
Well, UP gets an ace and they are on a bit of a run. Tumawag na naman ang timeout dito. Pakinggan natin ang UP.
Galaw. Yung snowball, oh. Yun yung snowball. Bilid lang ng blocker. Oh. Good na tayo nun, di ba? Sige, usap kayo.
Bantay sa lako.
Palit tayo ng konti sa open kasi.
UP is on a 2-point run against UST here in set number 1, putting themselves in a position to steal this. And that last ace could have boosted the morale of UP. Let's see how they can continue with this streak. Oh, nice stoppage there, but it was off of the block. May humawak ba?
Oh, they're saying it's a check ball, so it goes to UP.
Yeah, they're saying, I think it was Cortez or either Meneses who touched it last after the block.
Let's try to look.
Kasi may humabol eh.
Oo, may humabol eh.
Oh, there it is. Parang,
Cortez.
Oh, nahawakan ni Cortez. So, another point para sa Uste. But they quickly get a kill off the Cortez cross court.
That's right. And that was a good set from Cabaños. Papunta na yung bola. Mukhang papunta na dun sa open hit. Look at this. Biglang binigay niya sa likod. And Cortez answering to that nice set.
Julian Depante just checked in to serve. But way off. Medyo malamig na malamig pa coming off the bench.
Off the bench.
Giving some more breathing room para sa UP, Mosey. They were down by 6 earlier. Tatlo na lang hinahabol dito ng Lady Fighting Maroons. Kaiser again with a good save. Espinosa, the off speed. Back set, Araneta. Yes!
Makes it through the blockers. That's what they need.
A little bit more confidence on the faces of the Lady Fighting Maroons. They are within 2. Good serve by Nicole Tiamzon. Gutierrez.
Oh, good read by Geisler. Princess Geiser. Talaga naman. Oh, ayan na naman.
Geiser again with a save. Araneta wide on the hit. That is UST's point.
Sayang yan. That was great floor defense coming from UP. Doon sila talaga yung offense, doon sila nagkakaproblema all the time because the defense is there. Okay naman, natataas nila yung bola. But when it comes to offense, it's either hindi sila masyadong nakaka-offense or yan, yung mga errors.
Well, we saw it kanina sa statistic, ano? They allow almost 40 plus spikes para sa kalaban while they only produce under 20.
Kumbaga they're limited and then they allow pa the opponent to score more. A lot more.
Almost double or triple yung output ng opponent against them. But a mistake on the part of Tunay. 2 touches.
Gives UP another point.
Coach Oji Mamon perturbed, obviously, with what's going on here. They had a 6-point lead. It's all but gone. Dalawa na lang.
Yun nga yung pinag-usapan natin ganito. UST, they really have that habit. Bad habit.
Tunay goes all in again, pero napalakas yung palo. And don't look now, UP is within 1, 22-23. May timeout ang UST. Pakinggan natin si Coach Mamon.
Imbis na bumawi ka, binabaon mo yung sarili mo. Move on na. Kalimutan mo, nag-error ka. Tapos na yun. Ika lang, sinusundan mo lagi eh. One good receive. Umatake tayo ng tama. Ngayon, madepensahan nila, aatakihin din nila yon. So, ready rin kayo. Paano ba nila ina-atake? Down the line sa may zone 5. Bantayan nyo na yun.
22-23 as the USD fans. That's
Yan.
exactly explains
Worried Tiger look.
kung yes, kung anong nangyayari sa feeling sa mga fans na yun because of how USD is performing.
But alam mo, tama si Coach Oji because it's a rally point system. Hindi pwede pag nagkamali, kalimutan. Ano, perfect example dyan si Abby Maranyo. Pag nagkamali yan, will ask for the next ball and alam mo yun, she will make sure babawiin niya.
Here's a
Hindi
push.
pwedeng string of errors. Oh!
But speaking of,
Yes!
Mosey, nagkaroon din ng konting miscommunication on their part. After getting a free ball, everybody thought they'd take advantage, pero hindi man na nakakuha ng second touch ang UP doon.
At
Now,
sayang,
set point na.
it could have been 23 all, di ba? Oh, but this
but
one is going to go long,
Gutierrez
very long.
gave a free point away, Mosey.
Yan ang mga sayang, at it's happening towards the end of this first set.
USD needs a good receive here. And then set it up. Ooh!
There you go, Melatunay getting that point and they get the set.
Well, napaginitan si Melatunay kanina ni Coach Mamon in the last timeout about forgetting her mistake and just moving on. And that's exactly what she did in that last point. Erased all memories of the bad shots and just poured one good attack to finish out UP in set number 1 at 25-23. Set number 1 is in the books, and USD survives a run by UP in the late set and a bunch of their errors as well. 25-23. UP, good showing here in set number 1. After 2 straight losses in 2014 and ugly losses at that. Ito, umangat sila ng output reaching 20s and gave UST a little bit of a hard time. UST naman, still more the same, they lead, they control, and then they sort of lose it, but they bounce back and finish their opponent.
Well, it was good that they were able to bounce back. But you can see the numbers once again. UST producing a lot more attacks with 16 and 11 for the Lady Maroons. Block points, mas marami ang Lady Maroons. And alam naman natin when Bersola is in front, it's really tough wall to penetrate. And yung service aces, 1 more for UST. Yung errors, UST having 2 more. But once again, the set was really decided towards the end. And ang masakit doon, it was decided by errors. Diba? Pero ang maganda lang, it went for UST because parehong nag-error Parehong nag-error ang UP at ang UST. So, because of that 1-2 point lead, UST was able to take that set.
But you love the number of attacks ng UP.
Yes!
Maangat na, at least double digits.
Kasi remember when you mentioned yung 19 attack points nila, divided by 3. Diba? Kasi 3 sets yun. So, ano lang ang output talaga nila, average of that game. So, napakaliit. You cannot win a game with that kind of output. So, dun pa lang dapat siguro may goal ka every set na hindi dapat naman over 10 or, diba, mga 10 man lang, umapak ng 10.
This is a good stepping stone para sa UP coming into set number 2. They're gonna get a lot more confidence against UST. Para naman sa UST, be more consistent, I guess, ano, here in set number 2.
Yes, and once again, when you are in the lead, you hold on to that lead, make sure that the ball is, kumbaga, very important from that point on. Ayaw mong bumaksak yung bola na yan. And yun lang it's really, sometimes yung UST, kaya nga sinasabi natin na UST parang pendulum swing Ang bilis ng momentum, mawawala, meron, mawawala.
True.
That's why, yun siguro yun yung kailangan nila, no? It's really about the attitude towards the game.
A lot of UP fans nanonood ngayon. Also UST, ano? Tulad ng ating kaibigan si Carol Ablanida. Thank you for watching us on ABS-CBN Sports and Action. Eric Tipan po kasama si Mosey Ravena with the call of today's game along with Bea Fabregas reporting for UP and Cristel Bachelor para sa UST.
Oh, yung friend din natin sa LA na laging nagtitext sa akin. Kahit, alam mo, mas marami pa alam sa volleyball sa akin to. Johnny Gavili, happy birthday to you. Diyan ako kumuha ng volleyball info.
Okay.
Ay, talagang tutok yan sa atin.
Well, happy birthday. And thanks for spending your day as well with us, mga nanonood. You're in for a treat. This first one is pretty good. Versola scores the first point in set number 2. Sa ating second game din, maganda rin na NU Ateneo po.
Unti-unti na nga napupuno ang arena in anticipation of that second game.
For those of you in Batangas, we can be viewed on channel 36 sa Iloilo, channel 38, ang inyong ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
Mga Ilonggo, tutok na. Taga Bacolod. Bacolod ba?
22 tayo sa Bacolod. What a good start here para sa UP 2-0. Tunay. Off speed. Jam zone, back set. Versola. Gutierrez.
Yung mistake ni Versola that she went sideways. Nakita niya na dalawa yung nakaharap sa kanya. Obviously, yung power, di ba? Siguro it's harder to have more power na sideways kaysa yung nakaharap ka Yung momentum mo, iba pag nakaharap.
Of course.
Going forward and sideways.
Well, Versola, just a sophomore. Laki-laki pa i-improve niya. Nice move by Nicole Tiamzon on the second touch.
Well, definitely si Versola. We knew last year na itong batang to will really be one of the scorers for the Lady Maroons.
That is just out para kay Araneta. Maganda na sana.
Konting-konti lang Jessie De Leon now on the line. Ito pa si De Leon. Isa pa yan dun sa mga inaabangan ng ating UST fans na yung malaki din ang pwedeng i-contribute sa team. Yung consistency na lang siya at games wherein maganda naman nilaro, maganda pinakita, but she has to be consistent. Diba, pag first year ka, syempre you see the potential. On the second year, you expect more. But on the third year, it's like parang may expectations na talaga sa'yo.
Mataas na, no? Almost a good save there. But unsuccessful si Princess Kaiser on the Pamplas Limosa attack.
Carmela Tunay, of course, our fifth leading scorer in the tournament so far. Yun yung expectation na sinasabi natin. Siyempre, pag nandiyan ka na, yung mga tao also expects na each and every game, you will give the points, diba, dun sa team.
Yeah. That is why, when you look at these girls, they may seem like regular student athletes lang, pero the intense pressure that they're getting from the community na lang sa school, mga alumni and also the fans.
Kaya nga wala na social media Well, di ba ganun din si Coach Ramin?
Yeah.
Kasi kahit ano sabihin mo, may distraction pa rin yan. Because sometimes if you hear, okay kung laging nice okay kung laging maganda. But you cannot help it.
Of course. You can't please everyone, as they say. 5-all. Let's go to Bea Fabregas.
Eric and Mosey, the Lady Maroons, were talking among themselves after that first set, and they really told each other that they need to shake off those careless mistakes, especially Shika Espinosa and that miscommunication in the latter part of that first set. Now, in the second set, they want to take charge at hindi lang yung kumakapit lagi. Now, according to Coach Jerry, the girls were always one step behind. Ayaw daw nilang pumasok at kung gusto nila manalo, dapat ibigay nila ang katawan nila at walang takot sa bola. Hindi naman daw sila papangit, kaya relax lang at wag masyado madaming iniisip. Now, lastly, we always talk about Kathy Bersola and her potential. And Coach Jerry urged her in that last set. Sabi niya, hindi ka ba nanggigigil sa bola? Paluin mo. Di bale na net or out, basta gamit mo ang lakas mo, hindi yung nalulunod tayo sa hina ng palo. Eric and Mosey.
Thank you, Bea. Well, so many points to get from that. First of all, yun nga, no? They really need to concentrate. That's Coach Jerry in UP. Concentrate, especially towards the latter part of each and every set. It's a close game. Kasi naipamigay nga nila yung isang point doon, no? At 20... 24, 23,
22-23,
Oo,
diba?
nakapabigay sila.
Sayang na sayang. Yeah. Could have been, malay mo, naging game pa nila
exactly.
had they gotten that point.
And the other point is, yun nga, ipalo nyo na, itodo nyo na, no? Lalo na para kay Kathy Bersola. It's better to see you putting 100% on than, just
Correct.
so attempt lang ang gagawin mo, and then yun nga, nalulunod sila dahil sa effort na binibigay ng UST.
And yung tunod na yun, pagdating na second, third set, pagod na yung tawag dyan eh. Because ang dami mong tawag dito pinalo, pero walang nagtuturn into points.
It's a close one here in set number 2, 8-6, UST over UP. What a terrific block by UST. Betadine block the set from Betadine, 7.5% feminine wash for red days. It's better to be protected.
Cute ni Princess na. Wala talaga siyang magawa siguro. Best effort na yun, Coach.
That was one of the 8 points ng UST block na yun.
Going back, Eric, yun na nga yung sinasabi ni Coach Jerry na kasi makikita mong UP, like this one, they're able to attack. But yung nako-convert into points, yun yung konti. That's why sa stats natin, di ba, ang baba ng spike points nila. Pero nakakapalo naman. So ang sinasabi ni Coach Jerry, huwag mong sayangin. Always try to go for the point. Sayang nga naman dahil nakaka-execute na play eh.
Parang naman sa UST, let's listen to Cristel Bachelor.
Eric and Mosey, with the turnout of the first set, the team is happy. However, Coach Oji knows that they can still tighten their advantage and create larger deficits for the remaining sets. He knows that the Lady Maroons are also taller than the Tigresses and they can execute attacks and blocks more effectively. But Coach assured the girls that is not a problem as long as they perform the combination attacks they have prepared. For this set, Coach Oji wants the girls to learn from their mistakes and not to wallow from them. The girls also need to have that killer instinct, he said. Panghuli kahapon nga sa team practice, narinig kong nagbibiroan itong Tigresses na hindi naman daw sila papayag na thank you for joining, thank you for participating lang ang makukuha nila for this season. Kaya sisiguraduhin nilang mapapanalo nila ang labang ito, Eric and Mosey.
Alright, thank you, Cristel. Well, malaki-laki yung ihahabol din ng UST just in case they don't want na yun nga, masabihan lang sila thanks for joining.
May sapagita ba yun? Walang medal. Thank you.
They have FEU and Lasal Ateneo. Yun yung sunod-sunod na makakalaban ng UST. And they have to avoid errors like that.
Yes.
You don't see the top 4 teams commit errors like that.
That's right. And again, yun, tama si Cristel doon sa sinabi nga ni Coach Oji, yung tightening up. Nandiyan na yung skills na-practice nyo na yan. You know your place. Yung lang linisin yung execution, di ba? And yung i-limit yung errors.
True. Tunay. Araneta put in a little bit extra there. And medyo napalakas, pero they're back in this game. We were tied at 9-all, pero with that error, isa lang kalamangan ng UST.
But di ba sabi nga ni Coach Jerry, he wants to see more of those powerful hits rather than just parang drop balls. Kasi alam niya na si Araneta and si Bersola, ang lakas pumalo.
There was a block, pero yun nga, Araneta should be disheartened with these blocks. Eventually, the team will be behind her in terms of, defending the floor. Betadine block of the set. Medyo nahuli kasi yung palo ng konti. Ando doon na si Lastimosa. Betadine 7.5% feminine wash for red days. It's better to be protected. You know, Bersola, binuhos lahat.
Correct. And eventually, matututunan rin nila. Like in that last play doon na kay Araneta, imbis na pinadaan niya sana doon sa huli ng blocker, doon pa niya dinala doon sa naka-block na eh. Diba? Yung nasa position niya. So, but you will only know that pag yung experience, diba?
Through constant
Yep.
repetition. Oh, what a
Yeah, but
nice
it caught the line.
shot by Ortiz. That got everybody by surprise, including us.
Including Coach Jerry. Look at his face.
That was just a standing spike. Take a look. A oh wow moment of the game. Open up to everyday surprises. Pwede naman palang pa-placing din. Oh, perfect timing there by Jesse De Leon.
With hang time, De Leon gets that last point.
Oh, that deserves definitely our Gatorade fueled spike of the game from Gatorade. Win from within. Her swing was on her way down. The ball was on its way down. I mean, everything was perfect with that hit. Bersola duplicates as well. We're tied at 12.
That's right, and that's through the blockers of UST. Look at this once again. Dalawang blocker pa yon for Bersola.
Seems like Mosey, itong si Cathy Bersola, getting the hang of it here in set number 2, ano? Tunay puts UST back on top.
That was an off-the-block hit. Malayo yung blockers ng UP sa net. That's why they were not able to close it in. So it's a close one in the second set. Well, kahit naman yung first set
Kanina,
natin, nakahabol din naman tong UP. And Tunay throws that away. And we're tied once again.
Coming off a 9-point performance, si Mela Tunay. Ito na si Cathy Bersola. In their last game, she put out just 3 points. Meneses, yes.
Taking there, Layuk not in the right timing for that quick hit of Meneses. Take a look once again. Layo.
One of the rare occasions you see Geyser misjudge a service reception.
Kulang pa na isang step. As Lastimosa gets that point.
2-point lead na para sa UST, 15 serving 13. And this is again where UP needs to be careful. Pag nagsimulang umiwalay ang kalaban, they need to really make extra effort in keeping up. Ito, tatlo na. 2 straight points para sa UST, puts them on top by 3, 16-13 here in set number 2. Waiting for her favorite player to hit the court, no? Para
Checking
sa
out, mukhang nag-edit na eh.
maipost agad, no?
Kids.
Yeah.
Marami na tayong mga batang nanonood.
So many volleyball fans na ganyan palang age, you know? Within like 4 to 9.
That's right. And you like that because you start them young.
Yeah.
Tapos sila din naman nagkakaroon ng interest dun sa sport.
Could be the future stars of this sport. Medyo mababa yun for Alyssa Layuk. Meneses was right there for the block. And eto na, Mosey, anong humihiwalay na talaga. That's 3 straight points para sa UST coming from the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was 13 all.
Yeah.
And then, ngayon, lamang na nga sila. But then again, kanina, gantong-ganto rin tayo towards the end. UP was able to catch up and naging pa nga dun sa dulo.
Well, hopefully this is the turnaround para sa UP. Yung palo na yun ni Monica Ortiz.
This is what Coach Jerry was saying. Tingnan naman yung lineup nila. They're quite a tall team. Taller, at least taller than UST. You have Layog, Ortiz, and Camson in front.
That Gutierrez hit caught the line na inilaga ni Geyser. Tingnan natin ulit. Great play from Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Expect more from the small sedan just on the line. Not a good reception here. Para sa UP, 5 na ang kalamangan ng UST, pinakamalaking lead nila so far in set number 2.
That's right, and that was a poor first ball. Naharangan pa si Princess Geyser.
And clearly, irate si Coach Jerry about the last sequence. Araneta, medyo mahina lang yung palong yun. And the dump by Lantin. And you like the effort being put out by Lauren Lantin.
Yes.
Much more aggressive na siya, much more creative as a setter. Take a look here. Very nice. 20-14, 6-point lead para sa UST. Pakinggan natin ang UP.
Obvious sa inyo?
Well, evidently disappointed si Jerry Yee. You can see it all over his face. I mean, yun nga, nabanggit mo kanina, Mosey, we were at 13 all, and it's a 6, or make that 7-1 run ng UST.
So, ang bilis lang, di ba? Ang UP naman was playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Bumalik na naman kasi sila sa mga hulog-hulog. Unlike kanina, sila Araneta was really attacking the ball,
True.
attacking the defense of UST. Ngayon, they're back to their old ways, but that's a violation against UST. Point goes to UP.
Pero if you're UP, you can't rely on these, unforced errors ng UST. There's a net violation ni Jem Gutierrez. They really have to get these points. And that's
It's one way of
Good one.
getting a point.
Monica Ortiz with a serve.
That's right. And tama naman si Coach Jerry. Atakayin nyo. Then let's take it from there. Kesa yung hulog na nakukuha or yung soft touch or off speed.
Gutierrez blocked. Good save. Pero hindi na ibalik ang bola. So a 3-point run by UP responding to Coach Jerry Yee.
That's right. Ito na yung using the height to their advantage.
Ito na, si Coach Mamo naman tumawag ng timeout. Pakinggan natin ang UST.
May umaatake yung coverage natin, isang tao lang. Ikaw pumalo, na-block ka. At tapos na. Huminto ka na eh. Nakuha naman ni Pam. Okay, receive na maayos. Masyadong nahuhuli yung reaction nung nag-receive sa gitna. Pamela, basta naman, release pa lang, saka balang pag-contact.
Go Tigers!
Lauren!
Medyo maaga-agang tumawag ng timeout
Yes.
si Coach Mamo. Hindi tulad kayo na, nung dikit na talaga. Medyo ngayon, he's really wary about the effort
lead,
ng UP na bumabalik talaga towards the end.
Yan eh. And kung kano rin yan na kabilis, no, na pile up yung lead.
Oo.
Parang
Ganun din
ganun
kabilis.
din eh. Bilis
Nawala.
rin mawala eh. Talagang yun yung bad habit na
You know what they say, easy come, easy go.
easy come, easy go. Kaya ito, nag-timeout na nga. Let's see if tama naman yung timeout ni Coach Oji, but they give a free ball
Free
to
ball
UP.
to. Let's see. Ooh, a push lang from Araneta. And that's not what Jerry wanted her to do.
Ayun, nakita natin si Coach Jerry sinasabi, paluin ng malakas. Kasi kung naging palo yun, ang malapit na doon sa side eh, pwedeng off the block na naman eh.
Good serve by Lantin. Great dig from Busaran. Here's Gutierrez. That's off the tape of the net, pero hindi tinawag. Gutierrez again, and she punches it through the double block.
That goes through as UST gets that point. 5-point lead now for the Lady Tigresses. Let's take a look at this once again.
Lusot na lusot. And bawas one sa 3-point advantage ng UST ngayon. 5 na. That was anticipated by De Leon. Just a push from Gutierrez and a UST point. Or make that UP point, I'm sorry.
May gustong i-clarify to si Coach Oji. Ano, Coach Oji.
Coach Oji Mamon is very critical right now about the officials.
Then with a quick set from the Leon as they get that point.
And UST looking to finish off UP here in the second set. And De Leon a lot more aggressive in the latter part of set number 2.
Itong UST, they really need complete team effort. Hindi pwede isa, dalawa lang. Hindi kaya. As Bersola gets that block point.
Good defense by UP.
The combination play, well read by Bersola.
Oh, nice save by Princess Kaiser. Bersola, that was read by Lastimosa. Ooh, push, just barely made it across the net. Tunay. Right on the line.
It's corner of UP scored.
And it's a set point para sa UST, Mosey.
Let's take a look at this once again. Ang ganda ng angle ni Carmela Tunay.
24 serving 19.
Oh, back set to Bersola.
And it went through yung palo ni Bersola.
Once again, pag ano naman pag power hit, more often than not, they will score the point.
We've always said Kathy Bersola is capable of points, attacks like that.
Tsaka yung defense niya sa net, solid rin yung blocking niya.
Lastimosa off to the other side to Tunay, and that finishes off UP here in set number 2. Tunay, Gutierrez doing the damage along with Jessie De Leon para sa UST. As UP mounted a bit of a run as well again sa dulo, but it was in the end it was just too much UST, and a few errors creeping into the game of UP as well. So it's UST leading 2-0 against UP here in today's first game.
UST on top, 2-0 against the UP Lady Maroons, 25-23, 25-20. And well, UST again in the middle portion of the set was able to lead with a big margin, pero etong UP again nakahabol na naman, played catch up. That's why it's another close game. And UP has been struggling offensively, but if they go for power hits, they will really almost always get the point. So yun dapat yung puntahan ng UP. While UST on the other hand, again, yung firm hold dun sa firm grip dun sa kanilang lead ang nagiging problema. As you see the attack points, 15 for UST, only 9 for the Lady Maroons, 2 less than their second set. Well, block points, well, UST having 1 more than UP. Service aces, mas marami na rin na UST. What is good here is the UP Lady Maroons, only 3 unforced errors in that set and 7 for the Lady Tigresses. So kung ma-maintain ng UP yung kanilang unforced errors, they limit it to mga ganyan lang, 3, but they have to produce more offensively. So they have to go for powerful hits. Yun talaga yung magiging key, as Coach Jerry would always mention in the timeouts. See Kalugkog on your screens. Ito, medyo silent pa siya in this game. Jessie De Leon, a bit more active in this game. The UP, sabi nga ni Coach Jerry, gamitin ang height advantage, especially at the net. So let's see. Ito, third set, a set they have to win if they want to stay on in this game. Lauren Lantin, not 100%, but doing pretty well in this game. Again, UST up 2-0. Alam mo, Eric, itong si Lauren, okay, pinapakita niya in spite of the injury.
Despite not being 100% Mosey, And that's tough playing with an injury kahit na nga ba medyo partially recovered ka na. Unless you've sprained your knee, or sorry, your ankle. Oh, you don't know how it is to play with a slightly swollen.
Depende sa degree yan eh. And, I know that too well.
Well, for UST, they just need a set
Yes.
to complete this. Para naman sa UP, one more set to stretch this game and to gain more confidence as they try to be a better team here in Season 76.
Especially nga, tough assignment on the next 2 games for the Lady Maroons. That's DLSU and NU. Pero sabi nga natin, wala na. All the games na in the second set, tough na talaga. Because lalo na dito sa dalawang teams na doon, UST at UP, they will need all the wins. Diba? Ang UP, I think, kung matalo pa sila dito, mukhang mahirap na.
Mahirap na. If not, impossible for them
right.
to get back. They need to sweep the remaining games to stand a chance at the Final Four berth. Para naman sa UST, just get a set of wins together. They're 3-6 right now. 5 games remaining. Malaki-laki kailangan ng habulin, pero they're doing a pretty good job here. A wishy oh wow moment of the game. Open up everyday surprises from Jessie De Leon.
Yun naman ang important eh. You just have to win all your games. Bahala na, di ba? You don't pressure yourselves na, teka, kailangan gatong wins pa para makapasok sa final. Wag na at this point. Just win it all.
UST off to a good start here. Mosey 4-0. And they are looking very good with their attacks. Very crisp, very quick. The Gatorade fueled spike of the game from Gatorade to win from within. Araneta blocked. Araneta will try again.
And better if it's further away from the net. Masyadong malapit yung kanina. The blockers were already there. Ang hirap na, wala ng angle eh. Wala nang pupuntahan si Araneta. Unlike this one, yan, malayo-layo sa net. Mas may magagawa siyang paraan. Oh, that's right into the net.
And UP, they don't look too good right now sa beginning ng third set. They're quiet. They don't look like they're enjoying the game.
Yes, correct. Yan yung pressure, di ba? You can see body language pa lang. Ayan, they give a free ball to UST. Let's see how UST will use this.
Araneta.
There you go.
Now she's trying to put in a little bit more strength sa mga palo niya.
Kasi sayang eh. Like, let's say, in one play, mga 3 beses mabibigay sa'yo. Yung strength eh, so much of energy wasted. Diba? Hindi katulad kung paluin mo 1 beses. Kung patay, di tapos na. You just get the point. Kasi may drop, mahina, off speed.
Saka, you're not left with the what-ifs. Ano kaya kung pinalo ko mas malakas yung makakapuntos kaya? At least you give it your all every single time. Let's go to Bea Fabregas for more about you.
Eric and Mosey, they may be down 2 sets, but as they were talking in that last huddle, they were really encouraging each other as if the game just started. Sabi nga ni Cathy Bersola, bigay na natin lahat sa third set na to at wag na natin paunahin ang UST. Now, according to Coach Jerry, kung mapapansin talaga ng Lady Maroons, mahina din ang utak ng UST ngayon. At sa laro na pinapakita nila, kaya nila kumuha ng set. At diniin pa ni Coach, sa laro na pinapakita ng UST, kaya niyong manalo. Now, he once again reminded his girls to attack and go for those shots and not hesitate like Angeli did when she went for that drop in that second set. Lastly, sabi rin ni Coach to be wiser with their decisions because they cannot afford their errors in this third set. Eric and Mosey?
Thanks, Bea. Well, that's true. It's now or never para sa UP. And really pour it, give it their everything. Pero nothing going right for UP in almost every aspect of the game so far. 8-2, what a blistering start para sa UST over UP. Pam Lastimosa with our Betadine block of the set. 7.5% feminine wash for Red Days. It's better to be protected. Naabangan niya yung ano ni Angeli Araneta. Take a look at yung schedule na pinag-uusapan natin. Not easy for both teams, pero
Yes.
ito yung para sa UP.
Well, you have DLSU, you have NU, FEU, then UE as their last game. But siguro si Coach Jerry, no, hindi man sila manalo sa UST. But what he wanted to do is to have that, yung parang kahit konting momentum man lang makalaban tong malalakas na teams. Diba? Hindi naman yung, let's say, going to those games, 3 sets ka pa ng UST, right? Ito yung gusto niya sanang kuwanan ng kumpiyansa. I know where he's coming from, eh. Ito na yung chance niyo na iniisip ka niya kung pwede pang manalo over UST, di ba? Dun sa, sabi nga ni Bea, ito na yung chance, eh. Or at least ngayon, get a set man lang, di ba? Against UST.
Because he does know kung anong kakayanan ng kanyang team. And take a look at this block. Bersola, I think, Bersola gets the better of the Pam Lastimosa attack.
That was a solid block. Again, from Bersola.
Princess Geyser, how did you see that? Pero Espinosa, I don't know if she was blinded by the light or something, but it went through her like a hot knife on butter. Take a look.
What happened here? Let's see. Oh, parang miss-hit. Talaga, totally missed. Completely missed the ball.
Missed the ball.
Oh, minsan sa ilaw natin din.
Baka, nasilaw.
So,
you rarely see that, though. To be here with the viewers din, and ito, UST really just rolling over UP here in the third set. 10-3. They're up 2 sets to nothing.
ito si Ria Meneses, mga second year pa lang to, pwede na itong mag-lead for years. Nakikita natin siya iba rin di ba? Palaban She has that spunk. Kala mo nga, second year na o third year na, but she's actually just a rookie for UST.
Take a look at UST. All smiles, all the pearly whites are showing, are enjoying. UP, on the other hand, they're down 11-3. Let's listen to Coach Yi.
Ball lang, palo lang. Basic tayo ulit. Natataranta na naman tayo eh. Sa service sila, re-receive tayo, set, papalo. Simple lang, di ba? Sige.
Coach Shi again, just bringing the girls back to basics. Receive, attack.
Well, ganyan talaga pag nagkakagulo, but nothing's going right. Ganon, you go back to basics. Yun lang tamang gawin siya.
They're down by 8 points. Set number 3, and also down 2 sets to nothing. Shika, blocked.
Espinosa on the second try.
She's lost all confidence right now.
That's right.
You can tell from the way she's jumping, from the way she's hitting the ball.
Correct.
She just wants to, she doesn't even want to be under the lights right now, the court. And that's, yun nga sinasabi ng mga coaches, kalimutan mo na yung last error mo and move on. Because we know Shika Espinosa is a very athletic player, a very skilled player as well.
And okay naman siya no first and second set.
Very okay. Kailangang move on, forget about the error, and look forward. Pero it's clear she hasn't shaken off yung error kanina. Bersola had to readjust. Good save there by Tunay. Left-handed para kay Meneses. Espinosa.
Another chance for UST.
Lastimosa. They go to Espinosa again. Good rally. Oh, nice block. Almost a save. Yes, it is good.
What a save. Oh, and Bersola mistiming that set. Nagkakagulo pa sana yung depensa ng UST, and that's why they wanted a quick play. Look at this.
What an effort by UST.
Usaran diving for the ball. Ito, gusto kagad nila quick kasi hindi pa nakakabalik ang UST. But
parang nanggigil yata si Cathy Bersola.
Medyo malayo yung pagkakaset right behind her. Yun ang mahirap sa quick set. Kasi kailangan dyan, it is the responsibility of the setter to halos, sabi nga nila, inaabot na lang to give it to the quicker. Hindi pwedeng mag-adjust ang quicker. Yung konting adjustments lang, hindi pwede yung malaking adjustment.
Well, Shika Espinosa with a drive for the win play of the game from Suzuki Swift Desire. All your desires made compact from Suzuki Way of Life. And she is getting a new lease on life. Itong si Shika Espinosa with that point.
Another chance.
Looking much better is Espinosa. She will try again.
Oh, this time with an angle. Mabisaran was there.
Meneses blocked by Layug. Gutierrez. Ooh, touched by Araneta. Pero that would have
Sailed out. Oh, long. Or pwede rin
pumasok eh.
Pumasok kasi
Natabaan
malayo
niya.
siya eh. Hindi, tsaka malayo pa si Araneta.
That would have gone in either way. 14 serving 5 as we go to Cristel Batchelor.
The coach Ozzy pointed out the mistakes of the Tigresses on that last set. Sabi nga niya, mukha daw hesitant itong Tigresses sa kanilang mga galaw. Also, in often cases, if there is an attack from the opponent, there is just one person taking care of the coverage. So for this set, sabi nga ni coach, kailangan pa raw nilang mas maging agresibo sa net at sundin lang ang mga instruction na binibigay ng coaching staff dahil para lang naman ito sa kanilang ikabubuti. Lastly, coach re-imprinted into the minds of the Tigresses that they are playing for UST and not for themselves alone. Kaya nga raw sa harap ng jersey, nakatatak ang UST at sa likod lang ang kanilang mga apelido. The best that they can do is give pride to their university. Eric and Mosey.
All right, thank you, Cristel. Well, so far, maganda yung pina-perform dito ng UST. You know, I don't think any UST fan can complain with a 9-point lead over UP and a 2-0 advantage as well.
Well, of course, once again, the mindset is going into the second round that you have to win all your games. So gusto mo na kumbaga yung UST going a notch higher each and every game, di ba? So, medyo malalakas na yung magiging kalaban pa towards the end of the second set as Cabaños sends it right into the net.
After having just replaced si Lauren Lantin and
Lakit ng kamay ni Coach Ochi, naka-over yung whole face.
he just had to bury his face in his hands after that error.
Imagine mo pag pumalo si Coach Ochi.
That's just out.
That's right.
So back-to-back errors para sa UST.
Ano naman, ayan. Kaya worried
Nabibigyan ng
si Coach
buhay.
Ochi eh. Kasi pag nagkaka-error, nagiging
Sunod-sunod,
string
ano?
of
Oo.
errors. Oh, again, once again, right into the net is the serve of Ortiz.
16-8 UST over UP here in the third set. With a Tiger socks para sa Tigresses. Ito yung kanilang remaining schedule.
Ito yung lalabanan ng Tiger. Well, their game is the first game against FEU. Next game is against FEU, and then Lasal, and then Ateneo, and then Adamson.
Hirap din, ano?
Wala ka naman talagang madali ng game eh. And hindi, kahit naman yung UP, UE, ito na kasi sa second round, ito yung mga ayaw mo pang maisangka, di ba? So lahat yan threat, di ba? Lahat threat kahit kinino. It's just yung Lasal talaga is just playing so dominant at this point. But sila rin, di ba? Yung pag towards the end naman ng second round, ito naman yung Lasal because everybody is kumbaga, sort of expecting already a sweep, di ba? So sila din, kailangan yung mental toughness nandun din. Pressure din ng konti sa Lasal yun. But I'm sure si Coach Ramil, they'll just take it a game at a time. Anyway, kung matalo sila, they're still on top.
Yeah,
way
they're
on
still
top.
gonna be first,
Yeah.
unless they do something crazy. They're still gonna have a twice to beat advantage.
Correct. No fear yun eh. Si Coach Ramil. Saka hindi, kasi maganda talaga. Maganda nilalaro ng mga girls.
9 serving 17, set number 3.
Combination play, Pam Lastimosa. Getting that open hit. That deserves a second look.
Yeah. Yung
Yan.
yung pasok na yun ni Jessie De Leon na attract.
Yes.
Split second yung depensa, allowing an open look para kay Pam Lastimosa.
Kaya nga lagi natin sinasabi, no, yung commitment sa blocking, kailangan tuloy-tuloy. Kaya pagdating ng third set, fourth set, kasi nakakapagod na. Sometimes, yung ibang players, hindi na kumocommit or hindi na pumupunta sa block, nasisira ngayon yung depensa ng team. And of course, sa offense, on the side of yung opponent naman, alam na nila kung kinino pupunta yung bola. So, easy for them to read the offense.
Here's a good angle from Angeli Araneta. Cross court. They're still down by 8 here. Make that down by 9.
Carmela Tuna, I get it. That once again off the block hit. And yung recognition mo kasi if there are tall blockers, kailangan din you have to vary your hits kung hindi mo makuha sa challenge. Yan, off the block, drop balls.
Espinosa. Straight into the arms of Dancel Busaran. Ito si Lastimosa on the line. Pinabayaan ni Geyser.
Lastimosa with a cross-court hit. Ganda naman kasi ng cross-court. Let's take a look at it once again. Look at that set. Iwas na iwas dun sa blockers ng UP.
Double-digit advantage for UST. 20 serving 10. That sails out. Tunay is prone to service errors talaga, no? Ang lakas talaga lang pumalo kasi, no?
Ang makikita mo yung effort parang not so much but the ball sails out. So, adjustment once again. Kaya iba nakikita mo yun sa dulo Doon na sa parking lot nagsisimula.
Lastimosa blocked, but it goes outside.
Lucky break there for UST kasi yun yung nirereklamo ni Coach OG kanina pa, yung coverage. Isa lang daw yung nagko-cover.
So barring any collapse here para sa UST, they're gonna go on to sweep UP in this game. And UP will continue their slide in season 76.
Ortiz getting that angle and getting the point.
But if you're Coach Jerry Yee, Mosey, dami mong pieces to work with, ano? There's this new girl Ortiz. Featured siya sa ating great play, Mitsubishi Mirage G4. Great play. Expect more from the small sedan. Alyssa Layug, and so many other players.
Yes,
Shika Espinosa, ang dami mong pwedeng pagbuuan ng contender come next season.
That's so true. Yun naman din siguro yung nakikita ni Coach. I'm sure yun yung nakikita ni Coach Jerry. It's just that they're very young. They're very young. Most of them are in their rookie year. Tapos yung galing naman last year and yung transition of having a new coach and Coach Jerry. Sabay-sabay Parang a lot going on.
6 rookies and 4
and imagine ilang rookies ang ginagamit nila dito sa loob.
Yeah.
Diba? Yung sophomore na nila siguro yung pinakamatanda.
Veterans, oo.
But tama ka in saying na there are a lot of materials to work with, diba, come next year.
I mean, if they can show this kind of competitiveness on certain points of the set, you know, they'll be definitely a lot better come season 77.
Ang pinakamahirap talaga, if you don't have the materials, diba? Wala kang materials to work with. But si Coach Jerry nandito na. So it's just yung honing the skills, honing them to be one team.
They've got a good attacker in the lady serving, si Shika Espinosa. Blockers in Layug, Bersola, Araneta, marami-rami, no? That's a good attack by Araneta. And we never knew UP to be a good blocking team since the 4 or 5 years we've been covering the women's volleyball tournament, ano?
Pero
this
ngayon,
year,
they showed us
they're showing us some blocking
at
skills.
least yung skill na pwede nilang i-work on come next year, diba? You can start from blocking, which is really important.
Of course. And volleyball is a game na kung attacks lang, offense lang ang may hawak ka, baka malabong makakuha ka ng at least 5 wins. You need both in a game like volleyball.
That's why we always mention that when we see NU, kasi we feel na hindi nila masyado na ma-maximize yung blocking potential nila. Samantalang mga higante sila. But now, in the past 2 games, yon maganda na pinapakita.
Free ball for UST, 23-14, set number 3. Araneta, the push, medyo mataas. Cabaños, De Leon. Good back and forth here. Nice save by Dusaran.
Once
That's
again,
rejected.
yung blocking ng UP.
Yeah, it's there. And good. Forces to an error ang UST.
That's right, Eric. And yung patience ng UP sa blocking, that is what you want to see. Yung laging meron, hindi nawawalan. Maganda yung commitment. Pag kailangan ng 2 blockers, dalawa yun nandun. Diba? Walang naiiwan na isa.
Ranked 5th in blocking so far in the season as a team ang UP. I mean, they're so good. They're actually better, believe it or not, than Ateneo and Adamson.
So, yun yung mga things na pwede nilang, kumbaga, where you can start from and then work your way to the other skills from that. Laking bagay na yung blocking. Parang sa basketball, depensa, di ba?
Oh, exactly. Match point na ang UST. And there it is.
She likes that spot and she ends this match with another cross-court hit from the open hit.
UST playing in good form against UP here today. UP much improved in terms of attacks and blocking compared to their last few games, but they still fall down in straight sets, Mosey.
That's correct. And luckily, ito namang UST, hinahabol sila lagi ng UP, pero they were able to at least win all the 3 sets towards the end. And ito nga in the 3rd set, better game for UST.
We'll be back with our best player of the game right after these. Much better effort from the Lady Fighting Maroons, but it was too much UST. As you can see in the first 2 sets, lumaban ang Lady Maroons, but UST prevailing in 3 straight sets against UP. Here's our RCBC life-changing move from RCBC Savings Bank's My Loans. It's life-changing.
Look at this. That's the cross-court hit of Pam Lastimosa. Kanina pa niya ginagawa yan. A lot of points coming from that hit.
Yun nga yung panapos niya in the 3rd set.
Yes.
As well, Mosey.
That's right.
So great effort by all the attackers ng UST. Jem Gutierrez, also si Pam Lastimosa, Carmela Tunay, Jessie De Leon. They were all on the ball today.
And that's really how it should be on the side of the Lady Tigresses.
Our Gatorade-fueled player of the game from Gatorade Win From Within is Pam Lastimosa, and she is with Cristel Bachelor.
So, Pam, we had a close fight with UP for the first 2 sets. How did you girls strategize to make a large deficit come the 3rd set?
Sabi lang ni coach na mas aggressive sa blocking and sa depensa, and sabi niya na mag-enjoy lang sa game.
Playing up against FEU this Sunday, how did you think this win will help your team composure?
Siyempre, coming from a loss sa NU, mas confident kami coming to this game sa Saturday versus FEU.
Congratulations, Pam. May gusto ka bang batiin?
Hi sa family ko, sa classmates ko, si Daph, tsaka si Alita, tsaka kay Carol, Carla, tsaka kay Gwen. Hello!
Thank you, Pam. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Cristel. So, yeah, they're going to need that confidence as they bounce back after losing to NU. So, their win-loss-win so far in 2014, itong UST as they make a run for that 4th and final spot in the Final Four.
That's correct, Eric. Sabi nga natin, talagang important game to for UST if they still want to be in contention to the Final Four natin. Anyway, siguro 4 or 5 games pa naman tayo. So, let's see how they will fare and how they will get the momentum from this win going to the next game.
Well, very happy. Lady Eagles at 6-3, ranked number 3 in the standings, will take on the 8-1 ranked number 2 NU Lady Bulldogs next. Thanks to our director Al Neri and producer Ada Bayuga. For Bea Fabregas, Cristel Bachelor, and my partner Mose Ravena, I'm Eric Tipan. Hang on for the second game today. NU Ateneo next dito lang sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action.
This is the UAAP Season 76 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Greatness never ends.